Hey guys, welcome back to 10 a Day. So today is going to be another boxing class. So for today's class, we're going to be covering our uppercuts. All right, so we've got two uppercuts. We've got our lead uppercut and we have our rear uppercut. Our lead uppercut is our number 5. Our rear uppercut is our number 6. All right, so we're going to start off first with our lead uppercut. So when we're doing this, we're going to tuck our right shoulder, just like if we're setting up for a left hook. And we're going to tuck that shoulder. I like to bring my back knee in towards my front knee and I drop my weight just a little bit right here, and then I'm going to roll this shoulder back as this shoulder pushes forward, punch forward, and then up, and then I'm going to reset. All right, roll it down, knuckles point towards the front, and strike. Now when you're doing this, make sure that you're not dropping this hand down here. Okay, I will drop it down to about my chest, but I don't want to drop it down to my hip. This is easy to see coming. This is going to be harder to see coming, right? So roll that shoulder, boom. Make sure you use those legs, and then press off and twist that front heel. All right, we're pressing off that as we're throwing that uppercut. Ready? We're going to do this for 1 minute, and begin. Left lead uppercut. Exhale every time. Roll that shoulder forward. Imagine we just did a cross. Come back with that uppercut. All right, that shoulders to the front. Bend those knees. Twist those hips. Press off that front leg. Keep this going. Other hand's protecting your face as you get prepared, and throw that punch. Don't drop it down here. Keep it right at the chin and throw it. Pull this other shoulder back. So you're able to really get that hip twist in there. The shoulders open up for that uppercut. Now, don't punch yourself in the face when you do your uppercut. Just don't do that. Keep this going. And time. All right, switch legs. Same thing. Right lead now. Ready? Begin. Twist. Don't lean to the side. We're not leaning, we're twisting our body, bending our knees. Back knee points towards the front foot as we're prepped. Back knee opens up about 90 degrees as we finish. Boom, and we come right back into our fighting stance. Drop down, strike. We open up first. This is legs behind just a little bit, and then it rips. Open that chest up, and then rip that punch. Right, now it can go straight up, but I usually make mine go a little bit more angled as I'm doing this. You can practice getting some reach in there as well. Here, just like our hook, the further out I go, if I'm like this, I need to bend my wrist. If I'm in real close, I can keep that wrist straight. Keep that in mind as well. Exhale on each one of these. Time. All right, so the next thing we're gonna do our rear uppercut, all right? So roll that shoulder back, the lead shoulder back, point your lead knee inwards, and then turn, all right? As I do this, my body's down low, I turn and I press up, all right? I'm going back and I press up, back and up, all right? 1 minute, ready? Begin, rear uppercut, right hand. Hand stays at the face as you roll, goes forward and out. Other hand is protecting your face. Back heel raises because we're pressing off that back leg. Knees rotate as I'm doing this. Knees rotate, right? Power comes from the legs. Keep this going. Pull that shoulder back, and when you're finishing this, your back shoulder should be pointed all the way to the front, right? Don't have it off to the side. Point it all the way to the front. Turn those hips. Keep it going, 15 seconds. Exhale on each one. And time. All right, same thing, other side. One last thing on this though. Just like when we stir the pot for our hook, we're basically stirring the pot here. I'm extending out, and I will be doing some bicep flexion, right, as I'm going through with this. And I like to go to the other side of my face because I have punched myself in the face doing this, all right, especially when I was first learning. All right, other side, ready, begin. Now begin. I almost forgot the timer. That would have been bad. Would have been doing this for about 2 hours. Keep it going. Point the knees, rotate the knees, press off that back leg. Hand at the face, it shoots forward and then it comes up. All right, it doesn't drop down and come up. We shoot it forward and up. Press that back hip, all right? Throw that back shoulder forward. Pull the front shoulder backwards, right? It's not just a push forward, it's also a pull backwards. Breathe every time. Exhale. 10 seconds left. Keep it going. Time. All right, so the next thing that we're going to do, we're going to do a jab, right? Look, I'm turning my hip, throwing that jab, and then I'm going to pull it back as I tuck my right shoulder forward. I pull my jab back, and I'm going to throw a lead uppercut. So now we're punching twice with the same hand. So it's going to be jab, uppercut. I'm changing my mind. I want you to do something slightly different. I want you to go jab. I want you to grab the back of your head as you get ready, and then uppercut. So we're going to be doing a shield block at the same time. Jab, shield block, uppercut. Jab, shield block, uppercut. Notice how the hips are going to be turning for everything. 1 minute, left lead, begin. Jab, shield block, uppercut. Jab, shield block, uppercut. Make sure you can still see your opponent when you do that shield block. Jab, shield block, uppercut. Jab. You could just go quick and work your footwork, moving off to line when you're doing this, instead of doing that shield block. But if you're going straight in, boom. Hit that, expect they're trying to hit you at the same time, and throw that uppercut. Jab, shield, uppercut. Boom, boom. You don't have to do the shield, right? It's just a little bit safer, but you can just go in. If you're doing that method, I recommend moving slightly towards the outside line as we prepare for this. 1, bring that shoulder back, other hands up, protecting your face either here or here, and throw that uppercut. 5 seconds left. Time. All right, same thing, other side. Switch your leads. Ready? Begin. Jab, shield, uppercut, or jab, uppercut. Make sure those hips get moved every time. 1, 2. My hips even turn as I'm going for that shield block, right? I'm prepping for that uppercut. Jab, uppercut. Jab, shield, uppercut. Jab, shield, uppercut. Make sure you're throwing these full punches. Don't just go to here, right? Go through it. If you have something to actually hit, awesome. Even better. If you don't, just work that fluidity. I'm trying to get my fluidity. You try to get your fluidity. Work that shadow box. 1, 2. Press off, right? 1. Here, I'm pressing off that front leg as I'm doing that uppercut. 1, 2. Now I'm noticing I'm doing 1, 2, and then I'm going, right? My hands are doing this certain thing before I do each one. That's called a telegraph. I'm going to try to not do that. Time. All right, so we got one more thing that we're going to do. We're going to go back into with the rear uppercut, and then we're going to follow up with our left hook. All right, reset, rear uppercut, left hook, or right hook, whatever side, right? It's going to be rear uppercut, lead hook. 1 minute, and begin. Roll your hips, roll your hips, roll your hips, roll your hips. 1, 2, 1, 2, 2. Keep this going. Uppercut, hook, uppercut, hook, right? So I can practice just going for that flow, not really putting much power in here, or I can go 1, 2, 1, 2, and really practice exploding off the ground. Flow with those hips. All right, if I'm gonna go slow down like this, I really wanna make sure that I'm using those hips every single time I'm doing this. I can add some power. It's a little bit slow in between. Let's try to speed that up. Time. All right, same thing, other side. Backhand uppercut, front hand hook. Begin. 1, 2, 1, 2. Push the hips forward, uppercut. Pull the hips back, hook. 1, 2. Now let's actually be a 6 and a 3 if we're counting by the numbers, right? 6 and 3. Uppercut, hook. Point that rear shoulder all the way to the front as you do that uppercut. Point that other shoulder all the way to the front as you do that hook. 6 and 3. Keep going. Uppercut, hook. In case you were curious, the numbering system is jab, cross, 1, 2, left hook, right hook, 3, 4, left uppercut, right uppercut, 5 and 6. All right, keep going. So we have our uppercut, hook, uppercut, hook, and time. Take a breath in and out. All right, guys, so now you know the 6 basic punches of boxing, right? Now you have to practice them. You have to make sure that your hips are always turning with every single one. Make sure that we're getting that triple extension to add that power. Make sure your shoulders are pointed all the way to the front. Make sure your hands coming back to your face for each one. Or we have a bunch of little details. Just because you know them doesn't mean you have it down. I've kind of got it down, but I don't even have it down. I'm not that good on my other side yet. I need to practice, right? You probably need to as well. Just because you know it doesn't mean you actually know it. So keep practicing. If you like this, well, like, subscribe, comment, all that jazz, and I will see you tomorrow.